named.
And speaking of none of that, we're live. Hello, the internet. Welcome to Secrets of Strahd, Far Reach Co.'s take on the popular Curse of Strahd campaign setting, where we are going to be playtesting some of our original classes, subclasses, original races, backgrounds, and just everything else we come up with, as well as our originally designed virtual tabletop, and listening to a bunch of audio that we made. We just like making stuff and playing D&D. That's who we are, right? I'm getting pretty good at this intro spiel now. Today...
Yay, good job,
Nice
buddy.
job.
You're doing it, Pumpkin.
Glory, bring it. I need it. Now, let me lose all of that glory. Today we do not have our intro video, so I was not able to make that work on account of some computer difficulties. Our stream looks a little funny today because I had to switch to a different computer to do this, but hey, we're here. We're making it work. So in commemoration, we're all just going to sing the theme song together. Okay, ready? Adam.
Yeah, Strahd. Adventures with my friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen.
All right, there we go. And with that, we're back in. Way to start the day.
Nice break.
So, without our traditional little break, I suppose we can just dive right into our recap. Our heroes, Kahn, the Gargoyle, Doc, Adren, Taliday, the Trailblazer, Kathian, and Jalin, the human, rogue, and arcane hunter, are in Barovia, and everything is bad. They have escorted both Irina, Koliana, and 3 orphaned Vistani children all the way to Vallaki. And at long last, they actually finally made it to Vallaki. It was a long and arduous road, but we made it.
You did?
All is well in Vallaki. Everybody seems to be in a pretty positive mood around the town. You know, the people are still kind of dreary and drab and dull, as all Barovians are, but for the most part, things are, you know, generally positive. Everybody's preparing for the upcoming festival in a few days. And we got here, and very quickly, Kahn went to get the armor and weapons repaired at the local blacksmith, who asked him to deliver an odd mechanical arm to the Vlakoviches, the Booger Master of the town.
What'd you call me?
Exactly.
The Booger Master.
Oh, okay.
You are the Booger Master.
Yes, finally. I got
You've
promoted.
earned that title.
Started in the boogeyman.
Before you're just Booger Private.
Oh my gosh.
Booger E5.
It'll be one of those days. It'll be one of those days.
It will be one of those days.
Did I send you guys the Sirenscape
What, one of those days
link?
where you have fun?
I don't actually have to. It's the same link. So attend to the previous link that is always in the chat.
Somewhere in there. Yeah.
I just realized that the stream should be able to hear Sirenscape over the stream, to some capacity at least.
Oh, I should probably pull that up, shouldn't I?
Only if you want to know what the world
I'm
sounds
going
like
to...
and be fully immersed in this game of D&D.
Good plug-in.
We got our... Yeah, Sirenscape, if you want to sponsor us, please.
Can't tell. What,
The
Sirenscape?
delivery was well executed, sir.
It really was.
He's been practicing.
All the time. All of the time.
He's in his car driving Sirenscape.
Sirenscape, get immersed in your game. Want to bring your games to life?
This December.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, sorry, we're here to play D&D.
Now we're going to play D&D.
Lucky, yeah.
We got rooms at the Blue Water Inn, where the Martikovs run the show and, you know, keep a pretty tight ship, all things considered. We have our rooms upstairs. We're on the same battle map as last week, which I guess I can send the link to you guys if you need it, but I don't think we're going to be needing a battle map unless you start a fight, which, knowing you guys...
Oh, good lord. Good
Well,
lord.
to be fair, last game we did not start a fight. We came close. We did not, though.
We came close
stopped
to
it.
We evaded more fights last game than I ever thought possible. But this game, we are going to be starting in a rather interesting place, because I need Doc Taliday to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. He's coming at me.
Okay.
Come at me, bro.
What am I?
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
stated my wisdom for.
We're getting started quick here.
I see that. All right. Dice are flying. That would be. That is a 12 total.
12. Okay. A 12 indeed. Well then, before we dive into the wonders of the Blue Water Inn, Doc and other players, you'll just have to indulge a moment because Doc is having a little bit of an affair at the moment.
Oh my.
Ooh, scandalous.
Oh my god. Damn it.
The sun is high in the sky. It's a bright day. It is the fields are stretched out green ahead of you, or at least they were green before they were lit ablaze by the mass column of fire that is engulfing your camp and everyone around you. A huge red shape flies overhead and crashes a building nearby, and the smell of burning people and burning bodies is everywhere. Help! Somebody help us! Shit! As a red dragon flies overhead, larger than anything you've ever seen, just blasting fire at everything. What are you doing?
Over my camp? Over my what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a tavern.
Yep.
No,
What are you doing?
I'm not in a
What are you
tavern.
doing? You got moments to decide. What are we doing? People are dying everywhere.
He's gonna go running somewhere.
Somewhere?
Perception check to see what the hell's going on around me, or can I just ask?
Just ask. What do you want?
Yeah, well, it's camp in all directions.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's a way to escape?
War camp. This is your war camp. You're familiar with this places. There's banners and stuff of your folks nearby. You've been here a million times.
All right, and there's a dragon. Okay. Then Doc gets triggered into hostile mode. And his eyes just glaze over and zone out.
Mm-hmm.
And he picks up his gun. And he puts his paws firmly on the ground. And he shouts, "We're eating dragon tonight!"
You are chorused by a few hearty, let's go, but mostly screams of pain as people are just being melted alive by the giant beast, which has landed at the far end of the camp and is turned around and is just kind of chomping up bodies on every side. I assume you're charging into the fray?
Charging straight towards it.
You lead a charge. A squad of Kathians run up behind you. A couple of your Saurian foot soldiers are fighting alongside you, and they run up with you, arms and weapons ready to go. Some folks are mounted on horses. They don't last very long. The dragon scoops them up and swings them aside, knocks you down to one side. You guys, we're not going to roll a lot of dice on this because you guys are horrifically outmatched in this particular instance. One of your comrades, a friend of yours, just crashes into the ground in front of you screaming. And he's like, "I can't feel my legs!" He doesn't have any at the moment.
What legs?
Where we're going, we don't need legs.
Oh my god.
He's just screaming. He's just screaming and scrambling and writhing over himself. As you're leading this charge,
Someone shut that boy up. Tell him he don't need them legs.
People are fleeing and running in all directions, and it is absolutely utter chaos, and smoke starts filling the air around you. Everything is much worse than it really ought to be. The landscape starts shifting, and in the middle of all of it is an oddly placed like a stump right between you and the dragon with a axe sticking out of it, sort of wreathed in fire, in black fire at the moment.
Wreathed in black fire. Okay, yeah.
It is halfway between you and the dragon.
I'm going for it. I'm gunning to pick it up and jump and throw it at the dragon.
Okay. Making a ranged attack roll. That is D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Hey.
I can't hear the music anymore. I'm so sad.
I hear background noises.
That'll do.
But yeah, there is no music.
Maybe I can get it to trigger.
That should be with proficiency.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah. That is 9, 10, 11.
11. The axe lodges into the door of your room in the back in the inn. In the next room, I assume. I think we said Jalin's in the next room. You hear the scrambling and the thunk of an axe into the wall. It's early morning, and Doc, you're just drenched with sweat, having just thrown the axe across the room. We're back to normal.
You hear from the room next to you, you don't need no legs. Ain't nobody need legs.
God.
That
Give me that
absolutely
leg.
wakes everybody
Chop
up.
'em up.
He's stirring around the.
Oh, yeah. Kahn will come out of his room, scratching his eyes, being like, "What? What
have
is
to
he
roll-
talking about?"
Does that wake me up? though?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Are you-
Jalin.
This is
What?
loud.
Why is he shouting
I
about
mean-
legs?
You might be seriously hungover. You tell me what your response is, but you're aware that this happens.
I was about to say, should I roll a Constitution check to see if it even wakes me?
Go for it. That seems reasonable.
Well, good thing I got that out of the way. Nat 1.
Dang.
Oh,
You might be dead asleep.
You have a, you have a dream about people, yelling, "You don't need any legs," and you hear thumping and noises, but it's a lovely dream.
Somehow.
Kahn, you are not near.
is Irina?
Irina's awake. Yeah.
Okay, then Kahn will talk and be like, "So what in the Blue Blazes is happening at this point in time? Why is he shouting about leg? Did he lose his legs? Hey Doc, are you good?"
Is he talking to me through the wall?
Yeah, through the door.
Like,
Oh, through the door.
you guys have adjoining.
Yeah, 'cause I
rooms,
came
you
out
can
of my-
easily-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I hear him?
Sure. Yeah, you're back to normal.
I'm back to normal. Okay,
Everybody's
like my wits are about me.
You tell me.
I'm
What
fully
state of
perceptive of the situation. Okay.
no outside influence
Doc-
is affecting you. You tell me your state of mind.
Doc looks at himself. He says, "Hey Doc, you all right?"
That's what I'm asking you.
That's what I'm asking me. Yeah. Right. I think.
Hey,
everything. What time is it?
You seem more like a doctor than I am. I can't with this one. Can you just do something, please? It's very early in the morning. I cannot deal with this tomfoolery at this point in time. Did he wake the children?
Oh yeah, there's cowering in the corner. What's wrong with
Oh my god.
Billy's got the rifle.
Kids. Come on. No, Billy, put the rifle down. No. Give me the rifle. Irina, take the rifle, please, for a moment.
It's okay. He's just
I'm gonna take the kids
What's
down and we're gonna get
happening? Is there
breakfast, I guess.
danger outside?
Lord have mercy. Just deal with him. I'm taking the kids to get food. Come on.
Taking a
Friggin'
McDonald's.
frick. Yeah, divorced dad breakfast is what I'm
Oh, we
playing.
going to McDonald's. All right.
No, you're bad. No, Doc.
Why?
You stay
What's
here.
going on?
You threw an axe at a door, shouted about taking someone's legs, and then I don't know if you were repeating me or talking to yourself, but you're kind of freaking me out, man. That's not that's pretty difficult to do.
Sorry to hear that. Well, we all got our legs now, don't we? Still got your legs?
I didn't check, but I assume so. I'm walking.
But did you die?
Everybody,
Billy,
let's do a
he's
quick
not gonna
leg
take
check.
your legs. No,
Billy, you got
we're
your
not.
legs?
I got my
Yes,
legs.
Billy has his legs. Dear God.
Jalin still has his legs too,
Doc-
but he's asleep.
Khan's gonna yell for the Donica. Donica, please, are you awake? Can you just make some breakfast for God's sake?
Yeah, she sort of just is just next to you inexplicably. She's just sort of there all of a sudden, kind of unnervingly so.
What the?
What's going on in here, darling?
Just breakfast at this point. That's what we need, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Doc has lost his mind, I think, for a moment. The children are terrified.
Okay.
Are you a witch, Donica?
Nah. Nothing so fancy as all
How did you
that.
sneak up on me? That's terrifying. That's very difficult to do.
Did you see anything strange happening?
He's out cold.
Jalin, wakey, wakey.
I'm about to not have my legs.
That's the new way we wake everyone up. Just cut their legs off.
Little
That's my
breaky,
alarm.
breaky.
Just wipe them out.
They break fast. They do.
Yeah, you weren't
Both of
using those.
So then, yeah, Kahn will follow Danica down to the breakfast area, I presume, and try to get the kids settled, get them some juice if can be, attempt to start coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll take you downstairs. Everything is fine. You guys paid for breakfast was included in your fare, so that is all covered at the moment.
I'm just still loudly snoring.
There you go.
That hangover snore.
You know, just sleeping through this episode. As Kahn leads the kids downstairs, Irina was staying with Doc. Was that the plan there?
Yeah, that's what I asked her to do to make sure Doc was okay.
She's gonna kind of come over and just real careful, like, kind of pat you on the shoulder. You okay there?
Everything seems fine.
Yeah, everything seems fine now. Okay, well, you seem all right. I mean, your wits are about you, right? She's like, how many fingers am I holding up?
At least 12.
We'll round it off. It's okay. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Okay, you want to come down for some food?
I'm pretty hungry.
Okay, let's go. Maybe a little less screaming about legs from now on, though, huh?
As long as them chicken legs, then
Yeah.
I'll be screaming all night.
All right, that can be arranged. I'm sure. He leads you downstairs as well. The tap room is a little quieter this morning. Not a lot of folks left in the tavern. There are the two Gargoyle fellows from the other day are just kind of minding their business off in the corner, having their breakfast as well. They pay you all no mind at all. They're clearly hungover and just kind of eating breakfast. Well-dressed gentleman in the other side has got a book on the table and is scribbling with a big, elegant quill, and he's got a funny hat. But otherwise, that's about it in the tap room this morning. She brings you all your breakfast and you know, greets you good morning.
Do I wake up at some point?
I think the smell of chicken legs cooking could rouse even the hardiest slumberer of our intrepid rogue.
You hear some stumbling from upstairs. My boots are barely on, disheveled generally, and I just stumble over. Damn, I'm still drunk.
Perfect.
Jalin only roused by a Waffle House.
As the food's coming around, Danica will kind of come around and so what brings y'all into town anyways? You never said.
We got a task to deliver something to the Burgomaster.
Oh, y'all don't look like couriers.
Well, you don't look like you're as nice as you seem.
You don't look like a waitress neither.
Well, what do couriers look like?
They usually, overalls and they have packages and stuff.
The decor looks wonderful in this room. You've done a great job. The place.
She nods. Yep, I know. I know. It's pretty awesome. Pretty great place. Best tavern in town. Well, if you need anything, don't feel hesitant to ask. We're all will be well. I think is what they say, right?
You're gonna eat us, are you?
Why do they say that? That's real creepy. Y'all say it kind of like you're a cult.
Oh no, darling. It's just a phrase that goes around the town. You really are. You guys never visited here at all before, have you? Yeah, it's a
You
phrase.
never answered.
He's
You
not
never
from
answered my
around here.
question. You're not gonna eat us, are you?
I would certainly rather not.
Okay. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I'll hold you to that.
I hope you guys aren't the type to eat anyone either. Kind of eyes, you guys.
Yeah, maybe don't scream about legs next time. Looks over at Doc.
What can I say? My stomach's got a hankering for some legs, you know what I mean?
Can
Come on,
Kahn do an insight check on Danica
Sure.
for just trustworthiness?
Go for it.
I know it's not really like an ability that you can check,
Just
but
you're sizing her up.
specifically wondering,
Yeah.
he wants to know if he feels confident to be able to leave the kids with her and that know they'd be protected while they go and do this whole burgomaster thing.
Okay. How's that insight?
That's kind of his thought.
Okay. What's the roll?
Oh, am I rolling an insight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You asked to roll in.
That's my fault. I didn't
go
get-
for it.
I didn't roll well. I know, maybe, that she might be...
A person.
Maybe.
How bad?
It's a 3.
Yeah.
So,
Incredible.
She is
Very
inscrutable.
insightful this morning.
Is absolutely inscrutable, but kind enough.
nice.
Her exterior.
We started the rolls with a 1 and a 3 tonight, boys.
Three.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We got what, an 11 from Doc? You guys are really get him out of the way early, right? We got to
Yeah,
get him out of the way early.
Yep. get 'em
Rolling
out.
hot tonight.
Get 'em out.
Hey, so I don't remember if I told you guys this, but in part of a trade for our wares being made right, we have to go
wants somebody's
deliver.
legs.
Well, close. We don't have to deliver legs. We have to deliver an arm, I think. And I kind of just like
What?
show them this metallic arm.
It's a mechanical.
I'm like,
hell is
yeah, we
that?
have to go. Well, I don't. It's yeah, we have to go give it to the burgomaster. Kind of like we went to did that other thing for Irina's dad. Sorry if that's too soon.
There's a lot of hopping around bookmasters here.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they can't do a lot for themselves, which is a little bit concerning.
Yeah,
If they're leading the whole town.
Busy.
Yeah.
I'm sure
They aren't
he's-
quite living up to their reputation or title.
Danica, what do you think about the burgomaster? Vargas.
Velakovich. Don't
Yeah. Vroom vroom.
Velakovich. Don't mess it up around him.
Sorry.
He's a real pleasant, happy man.
Yo, slap a bitch.
He's committed to bringing happiness to the whole town, and throws these festivals every week, and it's a wonderful thing, don't you think?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wonderful round flapping bitch.
None of
Rumor
us get
has it-
paid enough to think.
Yeah. Rumor has it that if everyone is happy in town, if the happiness is happy enough or something, the dark evils of the land can't invade, can't get in. That's kind of the hope.
All right,
Interesting.
all right, I'm out of here. Let's go. And I stumble my way out to the front door.
All right.
Doc's right behind him.
All right. You're gonna stumble your way on out the door.
Kahn will like be the last out the door and kind of take a lingering look at Danica and kind of say, "So I guess it will all be well in Vallaki, won't it?" And kind of gives like a bit of a nod, like, "I see what you were trying to throw my way."
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Ooh.
And then he leaves.
Are we bringing Irina and the children?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
I do not trust this bitch.
Not sure that breakfast is sitting quite well with me. You all feeling all right in your stomachs?
I mean, I'm hungover, so... And that bitch is going to creep me out, don't you think?
I don't know. I think she was trying to tell us more than she was allowed to.
Man. Alright.
I think she was saying a lot if you was listening.
Well, I'm not really good at doing that, so,
What did you say?
Exactly.
let's get that, that arm over to the Boogermaster.
I suppose it'll give us something to do. Let's head on
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Seems the town is
Actually,
in...
first. Oh, I think
Although-
we're allowed to. I think Carmack said we could go pick up our stuff, and then we could deliver it. So that way we're not.
But I would say, hold up. So if there's a policy that these are the ones that aren't allowed around because of where they come from, then we should probably drop them off first before we head over to somebody who probably doesn't want to be in to begin with. And I whisper this because I don't want the town to be
Right.
getting in on what we're saying.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable evaluation.
So we should probably get these kids over first before we start delivering body parts.
All right. What if you guys took the kids to the safe place? I go pick up the stuff, and then I'll meet you in between after dropping them off, and we go up to the Burger's Master's house.
Sounds like a plan. Anybody opposed?
I think we could do it. Let's head on out, Jalin.
What?
We'll meet you back here, Kahn. Real soon.
Just remember, all will be well in Valaki.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Valaki, all will be well.
It'll be well. That's what they say.
I will
right?
slap a bitch and all will be well.
Okay, so Doc and Jalin are heading out the west gate to the Valaki camp. That's where you guys are kind of trying to drop the kids off. And Kahn is going to pick up the armor. And we're meeting back at the Burgomaster. Is that correct?
That's the goal.
Okay. Okay. I will start with I'll start with Kahn because I think that's going to wrap up actually very quickly. Because I mean, is there very much that you want to do there? I mean, do you have a lot of interaction?
No, I just want to pick up the armor.
Cool.
It's more of like a strategic situation where I'm like, I need my armor.
Cool. Then at a high level, you know, you'll swing by and she'll obviously have it done and waiting and ready for you, and she'll give you a hard time for having not delivered the arm yet. But overall, you can collect your goods and be on your way without incident, unless you want to raise any questions or concerns while you're there.
Nah.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to, as you're heading back to the Burgomaster, I'm going to jump over to Jalin and Doc. I'm going to get you guys. I'm going to get this down. I'm good at this. I'll get it eventually. Jalin and Doc, slightly more involved, but not a whole lot more involved. As you guys head through the town, you know, people are, and you all kind of see this, people are still about their business, getting things ready for the upcoming festival. The buildings are all multiple stories. They're actually quite tall. They're all 3-4 stories high, though a bit rickety. You know, we're doing the best we can here. The balloons and streamers are being hung, the whole 9 yards. You see lots of shops because you guys get the long stretch through the town. You know, toy shops and apothecaries and everything you can imagine along the way.
Yeah.
Before arriving at the far gates, where a couple of guards just kind of hanging out and you know, keeping an eye on things outside. They'll kind of wave you through as you go. One of them will be like, "Keep an eye out there. It's just be careful out and about."
All right.
Yep.
The kids are keeping their heads down. I will make a single roll of determinants right here because I don't want to spend forever on that particular item, but I do need my dice. There. Easy. Kids are fine. Everybody keeps their heads down, kind of waiting. You guys get through easily enough. Where's Irina in this mess? Is she with you guys or did she go with Kahn?
Like she's with us, just
Cool.
keep watching the kids.
Cool, easy enough. The kids kind of take the lead once you guys are out of the town. It's not far. It's 20, 30 minutes and it's walking. It's not far. The road goes around to a sort of cliffside, and along the cliffside you start seeing the tents of the Valaki camp cropping up. Several tents, far more than the last camp. There's tents all along this cliff face with long sort of docks built off the side of the cliff face. A couple of decrepit airships parked there. This camp seems much more permanent. They do repairs on their, as you'll recall, the Vistani are the ones flying the ships in and out. And this appears to be their shipyard, more or less. They've got their telltale red bandoliers and bandanas and cloaks and everything and hats, and they're all about their business. And a big one with a big hat kind of stops you guys. Oh there, stop. What do you want?
Some kids that well, what was his name? The big count came in and did some horrible things to the camp, and we're trying to get these fellas to a safe place.
Kind of glares at you for a long, hard minute and says, "You got something against the Count?"
Yeah, he's a big fucking cunt.
There's a freeze in the camp, and everyone's just kind of like glaring at you. A couple of weapons are kind of not exactly drawn, but pulled a little closer.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Our words offending you.
One of the kids pulls on your
Regardless
sleeves. Like,
of our opinions, the issue here is that we can't afford to be looking after these children.
Yeah, we
and
kind of want them to be safe.
They would be better off in your hands as they're of your kind. We would like to find a nice home for them and be on our merry way. Thank you.
Yeah, what he said. Well, my words can also offend you, and then something horrible happens to me or y'all, whichever. Up to you.
the big man kind of hands on his hips, glaring at you guys, takes a look at the kids, and he's like, "You Vistani kids?" And they're all like, "Yeah, we are. We are from the other camp." And Billy kind of steps up and goes, "Good, good, Northmen. We are happy to come and visit you. We seek what's the word when we stay safely with somebody? What's it called?
Refuge.
Refuge. That's the one. Refuge. Thank you. Refuge. As is our way. We're hard working and we'll carry our own weight."
They do.
How'd I do?
Slaps Billy on the back. Wipe that mud off your face, kid.
They do work really hard, Dev. In all honesty,
Big man goes,
they
"Nods."
keep not freeloaders.
I see. Well, hey, brother. He shouts over his shoulder. A nearby tent kind of opens, and a kind of a lean figure walks out with a low hat and kind of lifts it back and says, "I'll be damned." And you are faced with your old friend Aragal.
Oh.
Oh, son of a gun.
Wait, Aragal, is that the witch from?
That's the guy who brought you here in the first place, stabbed you, Jalin, in the back.
I knew it.
Got killed by Count
This isn't gonna
Strahd,
end well.
Got brought back to life.
Surprised to be running into your dirty musk again. Shall we exchange daggers, or would you prefer we exchange glances, remarking words, and a glass of tea?
Before anyone says anything, I run up to him and I slap the shit out of him, knuckles first.
Oh my god, I love this. I just picture like Doc being all like charming and charismatic, and Jalin walking right past him, just like, "Pow!" Okay, give me an unarmed attack roll.
Oh
Jalin.
boy.
And maybe some sort of persuasion check, Doc.
Okay.
I mean,
This is
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be one
being,
hell
I'm
of a
being pretty
persuasion
persuasive.
check.
you're charming.
I don't think I would ever be charmed enough after being slapped.
That would be
But
14.
I'm not Doc.
Okay.
7. I rolled a 7 on that slap.
It is a bitch ass slap. It is weak as fuck.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't attempting to hurt him. It was just like, hey, fuck you.
Puts his hands on his hip and he's like, looks at you, looks at Doc, looks at you. I probably deserve that. Are we?
Thank you. We're even. Because
He's just training to keep his pimp hand
on.
strong.
No, we're even because I saw what the big cut did to you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, I don't really have a high opinion
Watch
of
what
him
you
after
say
that.
about the count. And you ever slap me again, well, I'll kill you. But at the moment, we're cool.
Again.
Again. Because you know I'm good at that. But for the moment, we can be all right. All right, I see you taking up, orphans?
Well,
Child trafficking? Something of this nature?
Oh, not there. I'm not you.
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. You guys showed up with a bunch of kids and tried to pawn them
Settle
off on us. I
down.
don't know what's happening here.
Let's relax on the accusations.
Yeah, let's
We
relax
were
on that.
visiting the encampment, the Vistana encampment, as we were passing through to Valaki. There seemed to be some trouble. These kids lost their parents and ended up traveling with us for safety. And we've been keeping them safe, trying to find a new home for them. If we could have returned them to their tribe, I suppose, we would have. But now we find ourselves here.
Fair enough.
We're not looking to make anything out of this. Not in it for ourselves. We'd just like to get back to our business and do the right thing.
Argyle is visibly kind of like unsure about you guys, but the larger man, his brother, kind of nudges him on the shoulder and is like, "No, that was good of you. That was good of you. You looked out for these kids, even though they weren't yours to look out for." He extends a real big hand to shake you.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
All right.
I've been an orphan once in my life before. I know how this goes about.
Oh. Fair enough. All right, kids. Well, shit. Head down to the dock and grab. They're loading up some barrels. Help them out, and we'll get you guys introduced later on. If you lot need anything, way I see it, we'll owe you a favor. Our people do anyway.
All right. Well,
Makes me
Jalin?
because it's the right thing, but
Clean and dry.
favor.
all right. Makes me sad to have to ask something from you though.
What's that?
There's another kid missing. There's a little girl gone missing from our camp recently, and we've been out everywhere trying to find her, and she there ain't been no sign. Little one,
Where was she?
beautiful girl, name's Arabelle. Arabella? Arabelle.
Well, listen, we're not in the business of finding missing children.
Now it seems you're in the business of finding trouble. All I'm saying is if you happen across her, do the same as you done and bring her home.
Where was the Where was she last night?
She was here not a little more than a day ago. There was a lot of drinking. No one really remembers seeing her hearing anything strange, but we couldn't find her. I don't know. We scoured the woods. We haven't had any luck.
Nothing, huh?
Yeah. A couple of
Sounds like we found the trouble already. The trouble with your drinking and losing children.
It's fair, but
What do you mean, lost the baby? Go find it.
just a favor we ask. If you can find her, we'd
No.
pay whatever you
We'll
need,
keep
whatever you want.
I
keep a
jest.
sharp eye out.
I jest. But number one, why did you bring us here? Because we went to the burgomaster. He had no idea we were coming. So who asked us to come here?
The big man will look over at Argyle, and Argyle kind of hangs his head and takes his hat and Cause, all right, well, you're here now. Ain't much use in it.
Oh no, I'm just. Well,
We
why
serve.
are we here and who called us?
We. All right. Well, shit. You done us a favor. I can do you a favor. Fair enough. We serve the dark. We serve the Dark Lord. We serve the Count. We are his hands and feet, and we're the only ones who can leave Barovia. We build our ships. We can escape the mists, and he sends us out to find people to bring back in to.
Victims.
Adventurers is the word we like to use, but something like this. I do apologize.
Play toys is what you'll mean.
I do apologize, but it's not all bad, you know? You guys are doing all right so far. There's good things here, too. You had that purple mash number 3?
Might call it a cat and mouse game, Jalin. You familiar with what I mean?
Yep. Bunch of bootlickers. But, I'll find you kids.
Thank you.
Or kid.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you.
But don't be taking nobody else's kids.
No, I ain't got much use for them, honestly. They can't do nothing right. That's okay. That's okay, though. We appreciate you. Yeah, I wish we had more to go on. Old Casimir had seen him around, but it was way before she disappeared, and that was the last.
Where did she disappear off to, he or they,
Casimir, yeah, he's still around. He comes and goes, but he's
What?
one of them elves. Weird type. But
Weird, you're not even welcome in the city. What do you call weird?
you know, it's funny. We're not welcome in the city until they need their fancy ships fixed up, or they need some nice stitching or something. Anyway,
That makes sense.
I don't want to keep y'all. We got work to do, but it's
All right. Well, where did you last see Casimir at?
he comes around in the evenings here. He comes to the camp usually in the evenings. Those they're dusk elves. I don't know where they go during the day, but we don't see them. But they stay with us in the evenings.
What time is it now?
It's still pretty early in the morning. I mean, we just woke up and come out here. It's probably before noon.
Well, let's take advantage of the cloud light and search the premises around the camp for any signs. I want to do an investigation check for that.
Sure, go for it.
Don't forget, we gotta be meeting back up with Kahn here before we lose track of him. We can't be letting a gargoyle loose in Valaka now. I know there's already a couple at the bar. They seem like trouble.
Oh, that town will be fine.
Oh, partnered up with a gargoyle. Dang.
That town will be fine.
Mean shit.
I rolled a 22 on the investigation check.
Ooh, baby.
Because that's where the good roll comes
About fucking time, right? This camp has a ton of foot traffic in and out. I'm going to tell you that. And you can kind of tell there's a ton of foot traffic in and out. But after seeing the kids and being with them for a little while, there's plenty of...
Well, I guess I would... Well, yeah, I know, like, in the internal of the camp, there'd be, like, a lot of foot traffic. However, on more in the outskirts of the camp, I think the foot traffic would get less frequent.
Yeah, there would be less further away. With the 22, you find a lot of things. I want to give you the things that you actually are useful. A moment, if you would please.
Okay. Ew.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm listening
Okay.
to the Waller in the background.
You enjoying it?
You got some like.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yep, all of that. All of that.
Yeah, you crushed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here's what you will find, Jalin. With a 22, you wouldn't usually be able to find anything, but 22 is a damn good roll. So, you've been hanging out with the kids for a while. You've gotten kind of attuned to, the way children do things, and most of the Vistani are missing in the time you're here. More patrols come back without any word of anything, but you do find a little alcove right hidden in a rock, a little hiding spot with shrubbery, and you kind of move the shrubbery right aside, and you're like, oh, this is where a kid makes their little hidden fort or whatever, right? And in this little hidden fort is there's a fishing rod and a couple of lures and stuff. It seems that like there was a little kid that was hiding their fishing equipment here, and you know, little tiny footsteps that coming and going northward from this little area. You didn't see any other kids in the camp, so it doesn't seem likely that there's many others.
Did I ever get like how old she was who disappeared?
Yeah. Shit. 7. She's 7.
7. Okay, so she's a small child.
She's small, and with these clues, you ascertain that she likes to fish and has a little hiding spot going north and south, going up north, you know, from the camp. However, to pursue that further would be quite an endeavor, because it goes through some pretty nasty bush. So,
what I do want to do is I do want to ask the kids, like, have they seen her? What's the last place they've seen her at?
There aren't any other kids in this camp. She's actually the only little one. But perhaps one of the youngest of the Vistani, like maybe there's an older teenager or something. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, I was gonna say youngest or like teenagers that are probably keeping an eye out on them.
I'll say that that's gonna fall under the same kind of purview of nobody has seen her, and they'll have already what's the word? Interrogated everybody in all of their own
Ask
people.
Everyone.
They'd have already, these are the steps that they've been doing all day looking for her. But,
okay. So around that fishing spot.
Yeah, it seems we've got a lead heading up north toward the lake. But like I said, to investigate that further would be quite an ordeal.
Yeah, well, we can call Kahn back up here.
I will say, depending on how long this would have taken, Kahn probably would have gotten like just antsy waiting, and he would have started up towards the burgomaster's house. Just like, for example, his thing didn't take long. He's like, okay, it's just gonna be a quick minute, you know. He's gonna assume if it takes them longer than like, 30 minutes to an hour, he's just been like, yeah, he's probably gonna just end up going up to, or like starting the journey up to the burgomaster's house. Just be like, it's just, I'm standing in the middle of City Hall. I can't do this too much longer.
Let's hop over to Kahn for a little bit then.
I was gonna say, like, if they want to do something, if that's what it feels like their characters would do, then like, feel free, because I think Kahn would. He's not gonna wait around like all day or wait like a crazy amount of time, just kind of being like tapping his toe there. He's a man of action, or a gargoyle of action, I should say.
Get it?
Okay, is that what you guys want to do?
And it might just be a quick, simple thing too. Like, he doesn't know. He's just dropping something off. He's not trying to make it, a long.
Yep.
It was a job. It was a deal to make sure that he got his stuff cheap.
Fair enough.
Well,
I'm checking one little piece here.
You're good.
Me being nearly prepared. See, I'm confused because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I see the problem. It's because I forgot my alphabet. L comes after. Got it. Apologies.
I always have to recite it to myself.
Alright.
I don't like the new alphabet song though.
There's a new alphabet
There's
song?
a new one?
No.
Yes.
I do not consent.
LMNOP is not the correct way anymore. Apparently, it's LMNOPQ.
No, that hurt.
Yep.
That hurt.
Yep.
I know.
there is a substantial like gap in between L and OP,
Yuck.
and it genuinely like it felt like a car wreck. It gave me backlash. Backlash? Whiplash.
Elemento is one letter in the alphabet.
Thank you.
Everybody
And
knows that.
And this D&D session has turned into a podcast now.
Oh my gosh. That's
Old men grumbling about the new alphabet.
Yeah, back in my day.
so bad.
Elemental
Wait till we get
P was
started
one
about the
letter.
new maths they're doing too.
Friggin' new math.
And the history's all wrong.
And 2 weeks from now, we'll be on the Joe Rogan Experience.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset about that.
It all devolves into a podcast when the DM gets lost in the book.
Well, it goes from K to N, okay? This is really frustrating. And this thing says all the information about Arabella is in L. And I'm like, okay, I'll go over to L. No problem. But it skips from K to N.
Let me see.
That's hilarious.
Which
Throw
means
the
that's
whole thing out.
out of order.
So it has no L.
They're out of order. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Oh,
so there's
okay.
there's a
No.
legend back
Burn it.
here.
Wizards.
Throw it into the fire.
Wizards, this is why you need to quality check your shit.
L on my chart here. Got it.
I just think it's also a funny way to just tell the DM to figure it out, make it up, possibly.
Yeah.
That is
Where you think it
true.
should be.
Long
book
walk to
says-
the lake. Lake is all I'm saying. It is a really long walk to the lake. If you guys
The
want to-
answer is around your corner.
And up.
Through the woods.
And up.
You pass Grandma's house. Grandma?
And it's way up your ass.
Way up there, Morty.
Way up.
It's
Oh, way up.
an Arkansas trail to your rear end.
Why is it? This is
A,
actually really confusing. I'm gonna have to figure this out later.
A Uranian happy trail.
But for the moment,
The Afghani hootenanny.
Oh god. Oh god.
Sorry, DM.
Oh my god.
Imaginary rocks fall.
All right, I'm taking one last pass.
Pennsylvania
here.
pig squeal.
I don't find it. We're moving on.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh, I think this falls under one of those.
Better than the North Carolina circumcision that you had earlier.
The South Carolina. That
Oh
was-
yeah, sorry.
that was the South Carolina.
circumcision.
Pittsburgh Taliday.
Ooh, I thought for a minute when you said Taliday, I thought of Talladega. And I was
Yeah,
like, oh yeah,
right.
Ricky Bobby.
I've been trying to think of a Florida one, but it's not quite.
Philandering is the only thing I can think of.
A Florida fuck up.
Oh, that seems more
Too
appropriate.
easy. Low,
Yeah, it's low-hanging
Low.
fruit.
very
Yeah.
low hanging fruit.
Okay, well,
A,
here's how we're gonna run this. It is gonna be quite an endeavor to get over to follow this trail to the lake, at least until our regularly scheduled break duration to go to the lake.
About 2
So, what do you guys want
Which
to?
actually we aren't that far off
We're not
from.
that far off, which is what I'm saying.
Like 3 minutes.
Take a break.
We have
I gotta
prior to a break.
go to the bathroom.
Do you guys want to regroup and then go? Like you said, dropping something off at the Burgermaster could probably go quick.
I would.
Or do you guys want to do these as separate things to go off to the lake and Kahn handle the
Let's
Burgermaster?
regroup and let's communicate.
Yeah,
and then
'cause I would-
we can go
I
to the
would-
Burgermasters.
I would probably say in the time it took me to investigate, that's probably after I'm done. That's probably when Kahn does what he's gonna do. Or basically we just don't pull a Scooby Doo and we don't split up and search for clues. We stick together. So I probably
Or it could kind of happen like he's getting to the Burgermaster's house, or talking with him, and we arrive somewhere in the mix. Something happens like that.
You're
Yeah,
coming
I think-
into the sandbox nature of this game. Where
Yeah.
you guys can handle this however you want to handle this. Just let me know kind of the direction you're thinking you want to go, and I'll be ready for it after the break. 'Cause I've got.
I'm just leaning basically on what I think my character would do. I'm not going too in depth with because we'll find a way to regroup if we need to and when we need to. Like that, I don't feel like it's super difficult to do.
and Kahn
mean-
would know where we're gonna be at too.
Oh yeah,
He knows
exactly.
the rendezvous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
We-
both rendezvous. So if
we
it took too
really-
long, then I would just go to the Vistani camp.
we really have no way of verifying where the Booger Master's house would be at. Probably, we'd have to ask for directions on that one.
Cool.
Sure, it wouldn't be hard.
That's what we'll do then. We'll take our 10 now, and when we get back, we'll wrap up with Kahn and hop back over to the rest of the crew and see how that goes. Hey,
Alrighty.
that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good,
And
Papa.
you'll reconnect when you reconnect, and fingers
With
crossed.
this new damn alphabet.
Thank you to whatever internet is hanging with us for hanging with us. Switching you over to the waiting room. See you in a bit. Sorry, we don't have music
Thank you,
today.
guys.
Okay.
What
And
about
speaking
those
of
wizards
being mad
now
at
anyway.
wizards, our party it has split up. Kahn is in the city of oh, we're live again, by the way.
I was
Kahn
about to
is
say,
in
are
the
we
city
live?
of Valaki. We are.
Yeah, we are. Okay.
Making a delivery while Jalin and Doc and Irina went to drop off the kids, getting embroiled in a little activity there. They did not return very soon, leading us to Yukon. We're going to start with Yukon. You know, you're waiting, and as I said before, I guess you're getting tired of waiting and going to go make the delivery on your own, eh?
Yeah. I think it's just what he would do. I think he would wait around for a little while, but after a little while, he'd be like, I mean, it's dropping off an arm, for God's sake. I can't be that hard. I'm just gonna do this myself. Where's this house?
The Burgomaster's
Shit
Mansion
was up
is
the hill.
a rather large and opulent place, affair. Real cool, pretty house. It's, you know, if you just kind of ask around town, they can direct you, but it's hard to miss. In Barovia Village, the Burgomaster had a big house, but it was in disrepair and in rough shape. This is every bit the opposite of that. The Burgomaster of Valaki lives in an opulent, huge manor. It is gorgeous and beautiful. It's got gardens and trees, not pine trees, pretty trees like you haven't seen anywhere else in the city, and flowers that are, you know, a little drab and wilted as everything in Barovia, but prettier than what we've seen elsewhere. It's a fancy place, big double doors at the front. Nice sign, Burgomaster's Mansion.
A bit ostentatious. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can kind of assume that he's the Burgomaster by all this opulent beauty, but
Has an arrow.
Whatever.
To the house. A little
okay, that's a bit extreme.
little
Neon
sign.
signs.
A little sign with like
Okay,
a really pretty
wow.
mansion on it and a little dot that says "You are here."
John's looking around like, is no one else? Is this?
All
this
will
is
be
not-
well.
Did,
Hey.
oh, hello. All will be well, I guess. Is this how you guys? This is why your all's leaders die so quickly. Honestly, like the Gargoyle leader would never. We would never, in my tribe, we would never tell anyone where our leader was. This is a terrible idea.
Well, good thing you're in Valaki
I've
now.
all. Yeah, I
That's what I should
guess.
leave.
Okay. Bye. I approach the house.
All right. As you head up to the front door, there's two big double doors with big knockers on there. You know, like the big old.
Oh yeah, baby.
Knocking the shit
How
out of
big? Yeah.
Maga maga magongas.
Oh, a couple of big ones.
Ooga ooga.
The
For a moment,
hawk bangaroos.
the door opens and a butler is standing there with like a cloth over his arm and says, "Good day, sir. Who are you that I may announce you?"
Does he have some nice knockers?
He does.
I'm Kahn. I'm here because I got a deal on my armor getting brought back to life, basically. You know, shining it up. Carmack sent me, or Jamila, that place down there. I just have something for Vargas, so I just need to give it to him. Or you can if you want. I don't really care.
For the Baron. You have a delivery for the Baron. Indeed, please come on inside. He ushers you in, stands to one side, and pulls out like a little.
I don't feel clean enough to be in this place.
Says, perhaps best to leave your shoes. You are.
I don't wear shoes.
Oh, well, how considerate of you.
Kind of a gargoyle.
Announcing.
Why would a gargoyle wear shoes?
Announcing.
Oh, sorry.
Sire Kahn. Your surname, sir? Do you have a surname?
I do. You don't need to know it.
Sire Kahn, gargoyle from afar, visitor from a land far away, man of no shoes and the barest of feet, and emissary of her lady Yamila Carmack, the finest smith in the land, here to see Baron Vargas Volakovich, his great eminence, on important business of deliveries.
Khan's gonna put his hand on his shoulder and be like, "Do you need some water after that? That was a lot."
All will be well.
Now this... Yeah. Yep. You're right. Sorry. I shouldn't care about anyone because all will be well. My fault.
With a little fanfare from just nowhere. The doors at the top of the stairs open.
You're kidding me. Oh my god, Kahn is hating this guy. Kahn hates. He's. Oh my god. I'm.
too
Oh.
big.
Oh.
Here it comes. The man himself.
Listen, Kahn is just sitting at the bottom of the stairs, rolling his eyes like, dear. What? Oh my god. I'm so glad Jalin and Doc aren't here.
All right, I'm gonna put on the map our beautiful little immersive image of the Baron, a older man with a top hat and a black suit and a tie. Throws open the door. At either side of him are two huge black mastiffs, perfectly groomed to perfection. And he steps out with a cane, and he's all opulently dressed and steps down, and. All will be well indeed. All will be well indeed. Who is this visitor that calls upon the benevolent and leader of our town, myself, Baron Balakovich? Sir Kahn, was it?
Yeah, did your butler not say it loud enough? Sorry.
Indeed.
He said it loud. I feel like that was easy to hear.
He did indeed. I do hire the best help around. He is a fantastic butler. He takes a bow and he offers a hand, kind of in a dainty like shake.
Oh god!
It is a
Kahn honestly
to
has
greet
no
you,
idea what he's doing. He's like, and does one of these, like trying to mimic him because he doesn't understand what this type of shaking hands is. He's like, this is idiotic.
While
But
this
okay.
is happening, Yalin's like, I wonder how Khan's doing. I wonder how Kahn is doing.
Dude, Doc and Jalin are just like popping bottles by the shore.
Kahn's in the most
Singing
uncomfortable
songs,
social
whistling.
interaction.
He says,
Kicking off our shoes.
Yeah,
says,
wiggling our toes.
"You're not a man of the land. I see, not accustomed to high society. That is all right. All will be well. You'll learn the ways. It's quite all right. You'll catch up." You hear a ecstatic kind of elaborate laughter coming from behind him. Is a lady in just gorgeous attire and jewelry and a hat, and she's like, "He is so funny, isn't he? His jokes are just the best, darling. I'll be in the foyer having tea and cakes with the others. If you need me, do send your friend to come with us if he is so inclined." And she heads off.
So,
He says, "How can I aid you, my friend?"
I rolled a 10 on my performance to not be visibly startled and irritable showing on my face by that whole laugh and interaction. Does a 10 pass the check?
I don't think so. I think you are quite clearly like...
Quite clear.
And she takes a moment and says, "Do you think this is how all gargoyles look when they are happy? Is that like a smile? I don't want to assume. I'm not familiar with your culture, you see. I would like to I would like to be..."
Kahn is going to be like, then at that point, he's just going to grin real, and all of his like razor sharp fangs and teeth will show, and just, yes, this is what gargoyles do.
That's fabulous.
You should do... There are some gargoyles down at the water inn. You should do this to them.
Indeed. I'll make a note of it. How quaint.
I'm dead.
All will be well. And she heads off to her tea and crackers with her friends. Tea and cakes with her friends. The Baron pats one of his dogs. The dogs are just completely confused. They've got the sideways dog face, you know, the one like, the fuck is this guy?
Kahn actually likes the dogs most of all of any of these people, and he's actually probably going to take a little bit of his rations and just be like, and flick it to one of them, and just be like,
the dogs look at the rations and look up at the Baron, and he kind of snaps his fingers one time, and they go and slurp them up, and he's like, very kind of you. And they return back to his sides and sit poised perfectly. They have like little gold collars with jewels encrusting them, and they're just
Oh, never mind. I regret everything now. No.
big beefy dogs, perfectly trained, perfectly groomed.
The dogs cannot help it what their masters do.
We can't.
I don't blame the
so-
pupper. I blame the owner.
What
Yeah,
brings you here from your far-off land, friend?
Carmack, Jamilia of Carmack, just gave me a really good deal on polishing my armor if I brought you this. So here you go. It's just my half of the deal. I don't know what it is. I think it's an arm. Why do you want a robotic arm anyways? It's kind of freaking weird.
Ah, indeed. Oh, you poor thing. This is for Ezek. Come. He kind
Ezek.
of he motions to the butler, who lifts a hand to his face and goes, summoning Sir Ezek of the greatest defender of the house and the strongest man around. The Lord Baron Vargas Valakovich requires you at your earliest convenience, sir. And rings a little bell. Ding, 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 and
I hate how you described him specifically. I really do. Because you're specifically playing into my character, and it's not nice. I'm trying to get out of this thing quickly.
A door off to one side opens, and a fellow strolls in. Big, muscular dude. He's like just rippling muscles, wearing kind of some sort of like a dress shirt or something that is like looks like it's popping at the seams. He's just this ripped guy, bald head, little tiny glasses, and he just kind of strolls in. He's got one robotic arm. One of his arms is just a robotic arm all the way down, kind of clicking and whirring. And bows low. Yes, my lord. Oh, has my delivery come? And the Baron says, Indeed it has. Your new arm has come at last. Aren't you excited? Yes. We paid
so
a pretty
much.
penny for this one. It's going to have all the new abilities that you requested. Does this one shoot the confetti? And
This is the moment Kahn looks up and he just goes, if there is a god of death, you will kill me now. Or you'll get me out of this. Please. Just one or the other. Just end it. I've never been in so much pain in my life. This is torture.
make a religion check.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh, this could have gone. This could have
Oh,
gone
that's
very
what
wrong,
you
boys. Oh my god. Oh crap. Oh, good. It's only an 11.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a 12.
Okay. Just a sort of a
Tightening in my
calming
chest.
feeling on your heart, like some
Okay.
otherworldly entity is just, sharing your pain for a moment.
I
A
knew
bit
I
of
liked you for a
solace. You just think of all the glorious death, of how lovely these people would look in coffins and all of this sort of thing. And Ezek, the big man, comes over and reaches out for the arm.
Yeah, here you go. I toss it to him. Like,
Catches
I
it
want
deftly. He kind of and his other arm just clicks out, and he takes the arm off, and it kind of crackles with red and black energy as he pulls it off and sets it aside. And he takes the new one, and it zips back into place, and he's able to maneuver all of the individual fingers. Flips it around one time. You've seen like Treasure Planet. Flips it around, it's a sword. Flips it around, it's a gun. Flips it around, it's a hand. That whole maneuver.
Pretty cool.
Flips it around. It's one of those party things.
Gently presses his tiny glasses back into place and takes a bow and says, "My thanks to you. All will be well. Send my regards to Miss Carmack and tell her how much we appreciate her continued work on all of her inventions."
Yeah, not a problem. I think she said that I needed to take that back as well with her. I think she said she wanted to make some adjustments or she wanted to use it for parts or something. I don't know.
You clearly misunderstood. I keep all of my
Oh.
options. That doesn't sound anything like her at all.
Oh, I don't know. My
Perhaps
fault.
she meant you were to bring back my gratitude and my thanks and my appreciance and my well wishes, indeed. To which the Baron says, yeah, of course. You must tell her all about your visit here and how we long for her to come. My darling wife is just saying how Miss Carmack must join them for tea and cake sometime.
Wait, hold on. Shut up. Hold on. Hold on.
Sir.
Shut up. Hold on. I think I hear someone calling my name from very far away.
How strange.
I'm so sorry. I have to go.
Do gargoyles have peculiarly acute hearing?
Yes.
Fascinating. Well, I should hardly keep you from your duties. I am sure there's much to be done with the festival coming. Please, about to it swiftly. I'm sure you have much to do. It is so great. I am so glad. We have so much diversity in our city, don't we, Ezek? It is wonderful to see people from other lands come to be a part of our festivities. It's grand.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think Kahn stayed for that whole spiel. I think he left.
How did it work?
Like 3/4 way through it, where he was like, "I'm so done with this crap."
Out the door.
Yeah. Gotcha. Sorry, I have to go. Bye.
You hear a little sad woof as you leave, and the dogs that got your snack, and off you go.
Oh.
That's the only ones I like so far.
Yeah. I think Kahn is just gonna, like, as he walks out of the door, just go, "Oh my." Ah. Did something die already? He's looking for a rat to kill or kick. Or like some type of roach to step on. He needs some type of like balance because he's just
Some catharsis.
Probably find a spider.
he's very scheme. He needs the balance.
Yeah.
He's looking for a mosquito just to clap.
A particularly large mosquito lands on your arm.
Oh, perfect! I cut the shit out of it.
Yeah, splat. It is.
Got it?
Oh, sweet release.
Oh, that feels good. I know where the hell is freaking Jalin and Doc?
Oh my god.
And then I start going towards the Vistani comp.
It's
The comp?
the comp.
The Vistani comp.
Excellent. As he is heading off toward the comp, Doc and Jalin, you guys had found your little lead. You'd found a little cove with some fishing equipment and child's footsteps heading up north. Somebody who was less attuned to like the way kids find hiding places may have just overlooked this little hint, but with an incredibly high investigation score, you caught the hint and are pursuing the trail? Question mark?
Yes. I was a kid once, so this is probably some shit I do.
Seems on brand, if I do say so myself. Making a quick little adjustment here. Boop. That should go very quickly. Okay. Okay. You guys are going through the woods then, following this trail. Irina along with you. Did you guys bring your horses, or are they still at the stable at the Blue Water Inn?
I feel like they're still at the stable.
Excellent.
At the Blue Water Inn.
Excellent. As you guys are heading through the bramble and the bushes. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You follow the trail, and it winds through. You catch a broken twig, a broken branch. Can I have a investigation, nature, or survival from both of you guys? Whatever you think best represents the nature of your search. Or something else. You can make an argument for it.
I think mine's probably still investigation, and that is
That's kind of a good default.
18.
18's very good. How about you, Doc?
I guess I would roll a survival at
That's fine.
9.
Cool. Nine's not great. But with the 18, we'll balance out there. What we'll do is we'll make it a group skill check, and we'll have Irina do one as well. If we did a investigation, searching for the tracks, survival, making sure we have a clear enough path through the woods, perhaps a nature check to see if anything is out of order. With
It'd be fitting for Irina to do that.
with a 19. With your combined efforts,
Ooh.
you are able to follow this trail. You lose it for a moment. You get stuck in some bramble. Yeah, clear it out. You make it through. You follow this trail up through the woods. It was clearly a path that a little tiny child was familiar with. And you come across a clearing where the little bitty footsteps are disrupted by quite an array of larger footsteps and broken branches and two lines where it would appear a small person was dragged off that direction.
I want to touch the broken branches and use, whatever.
The arcane sense?
Yes.
I don't think there's... Yeah, no, the trees don't have... There's no magic involved here. Yeah, you don't sense any sort of magical thing amongst these branches. It from what you can tell here, it looks like the little girl was here. There was a skerfuffle and off that way.
No residue.
Yeah, that's what we got. No residue.
Well, good news. It's not a magical supernatural affair. But
that's good news. We should keep on the hunt then. Keep following the trail.
Yeah.
Irina will pipe up. Do you think we should? I mean, I'm sure Kahn will be looking for us soon. Do you think we should? Maybe I go back and like collect him and we meet up somewhere.
Yeah, you could do that. We'll be along this trail right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like from here it should be easy to follow.
Yeah, I don't imagine they went too far.
Yeah. Okay. She kind of gives your hand to squeeze Jalin and heads off back down following the branch. And two of you head north.
Right.
As you guys follow that trail a little further along, there's the sound of the Vistani conducting their search in a slightly more organized fashion, like sectioning off quarters and doing all of this, starts to fade.
Some
into
Stranger
the distance.
Things stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to be organized about their search, and you'll be coming along through that pass for a long while. Let's pop scenes back over to Kahn, who, as you kind of come down to the Vistani camp, as I described before, we have the cliffside with the tents along it, the docks coming out the other side, and both, you see, at this time, I mean, Argo will be out and about, and I'd say you probably catch sight of him and recognize him as you approach. What do you want to do?
What is Kahn up to?
Kahn. Kahn is gonna go. He's gonna go up to him and be like, "Man, so
You're here too.
what's it like?
Oh, sorry.
What's it like to be slapped to death and then slapped back to life?"
He kind of glares a long moment and says, "Look, your friends are real petulant too. Everything's good. Maybe we can leave all that in the past these days, huh?"
Listen, I need to know what I'm up against, because if he was able to do that, like we're not like, I don't feel like you like him after that. You can't like him. You can't be a fan. You can't tell me you're a fan. You're a liar.
What the Dark Lord does is what the Dark Lord does, and I don't question him and his methods. I'd have preferred not to have received the punishment I did. I'll admit, but I was well out of line, and yeah, that's on me, and I got what I deserved, and that's a fact of it. You see him saying all the right
didn't.
words, but you definitely can detect like frustration in his face.
Well, I hope one day something bad ever happens to him. And because it won't, because all's well in Vallaki, as you know. But if it ever did, you'd be a great second-hand man. You don't deserve to be treated like that. You're just doing your job.
Yeah. I do a pretty good job most of the time, don't
I mean, you killed the crap out of Jalin. That was incredible.
Yeah, he's still alive.
You
though.
stabbed him once in the gut, and he was dead. Honestly, high five.
He's happy about me dying.
You didn't totally
Love this
die. You
party.
just passed out. Doc got you back up. You were fine.
And he
I got better.
He was
Yeah, he
only
got better.
mostly dead, which is
so
slightly alive.
speaking of
I
Jalin,
got better.
those guys came around with some kids,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't really see them anymore. I see the kids over there. Looks
Yeah.
like you guys put them back to work. Appreciate that.
Yeah, the little ones are getting integrated on their own. They're fine.
Did they tell you what happened?
Boy went. I don't know. He's around somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, some bad juju went down or some other nonsense, and the kids are orphaned and gotta be taken care
Yeah,
of now.
well.
Well, we'll do it. They seem like all right, little munchkins. Your friends is just here, and last I saw them, they went off that way or something. One of our little ones is gone missing, and they volunteered to kind of look around. I ain't heard from them since, I'm sure. He kind of looks over his shoulders, and he's like, she's been gone a while, man. I don't know if we're going to have much luck. But
How long is a while?
I mean, about a day and a half now.
Are these woods as dangerous as the other ones? Like the normal woods of this area?
Nah. It is real bad out here, man. Let me put it to you this way. I walked here.
You're telling me it's worse. Fantastic.
Yeah, I walked here, but I ain't going out this camp by myself.
All right. Well, that's great to know. Ooh, man. Kahn has to, oh.
Irina will make her way back to the camp around this time, and she'll kind of wave to you.
Yeah, I think this is a perfect time for that to happen because it needs to snap Kahn out of doing something.
Yeah. You made it. Oh, thank God. I was real worried that we didn't double back. Everything went well with the Burgomaster. What's he like?
He's the worst person I've ever met in my life. I think I would rather be around Count Strahd than him any and every day. It was genuinely torture talking to him.
Holy shit. Wow. Okay.
He used the word opulent at least 12 times in 5 minutes.
That seems incredibly unlikely. Wow, but that's
It was, I counted. It was terrible.
I'm so sorry.
So where are the boys?
Come on. I think we might have found a lead.
It's
We're
on,
checking it out. We're heading north.
Amazon Prime.
Wow.
Oh my God. So damage for
All
everyone.
right.
They're heading north. Yeah, we can. I came back to show you what we found, and they're heading up toward a lake or something. I think. Let's go see what they find. To which.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Went fishing.
Yeah, if Aragog's within earshot, he'll say, like, y'all best steer clear of the lake up there. It's bad. There's some bad bush. But if you
That's what she
if you
said.
get lucky.
That's also what she said.
We get lucky in Valaki.
Ooh.
Arena says maybe we should.
We've gotten lucky a couple times before, so might as well. I mean, there's nothing else we can do. If a kid's missing, we can't let that be, so.
Okay, we best get to it. You guys really care about little ones, don't you?
Hey, remind me again, who slapped you to death and then back to life again?
We ain't talking about it. The fuck out.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Uh,
Well, we're not talking about that either, so
Somebody's about to get ship slapped to death if you don't get the fuck out of here.
bye. Kahn does one of these too. Hey, hey, finger guns. Pew, pew, pew.
Leather
He's just
jacket and
spinning
everything.
a dagger around in his fingers. Like,
Okay, dang it! You literally said the things I didn't need you to say. Kahn takes out
Like, he's been
what he
doing it
knows is
all the
Aragol's
time.
dagger that just got cleaned and spins it, and grasps it and
Oh,
walks away and
rude.
sheathes it.
Boom.
Oh my god.
Drop the fucking knife.
Bruh.
Mike, that's great. Okay, you've left quite an
How
impression.
did that happen?
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what we're here for. As you guys head through the woods up along the route that I described to the others, we'll bounce back over to Jalin and Doc, who are making your way through the woods further and further, and eventually, after a good little while, the brush clears aside, and you catch down the it's mountainous terrain as before, so down a pretty steep cliffside. You kind of crest it, and you get a view of a lake spanning out ahead of you. Big lake, larger than the crossing before.
Hope she didn't fall. I'll follow the trail. There's still a trail, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's grown easier to follow now that we're not following a little girl. We're following big footsteps and broken branches.
I am gonna go ahead and
scuffles.
roll a perception check to see the trail ahead of us, to see if there's anything else I should point out or spot.
That seems like
Any
a really good idea.
disturbances, broken branches, whatnot.
That sounds like a really good idea.
Can I also add my cantrip to that for guidance, so you could have
Absolutely, you can.
extra D4 on top of that roll?
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Total of 12. That's even with the D4. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. Well, and you're looking for it. Remind me again specifically.
Any broken branches, disturbances around us. Basically, besides the foot trail, is there any accompanying evidence that somebody was here or dragging somebody over or anything like that?
With a 12, I mean, not a whole lot more than what we already know. There was definitely a large person. There was definitely a struggle, and but with the 12, I'll tell you, it seems like the struggle is continuing as the trail continues north. So, large person probably didn't kill the little one and
it's
head
recent.
north. The little
So
one
it's
continued
recent.
to struggle as they continued on.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Well, then we're just gonna go off what we have for now.
I think we should hurry up. If there was
Yep.
any struggle going on, we should get there as soon as we can.
All right,
Prevent any further damage.
I'll start running.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, let's start booking it.
Yeah, start picking up the pace. Down you go. You're pushing through the bushes, pushing through the ramble, and you finally get down to the bottom, and you come out through, and you start hearing kind of the water, the waves of the water coming up, but you also hear these grunts and muffled whines and noises as you come out through the bush side. You see you come out and you see the beach and the lake out ahead of you, and about 500 feet out on the lake is a canoe, a fishing canoe, with a pretty large man and with a sack under his arm that he's trying to tie a rope around or something.
Oh.
And he's struggling
That's
out
ugly.
there as you guys come across
500 feet, you said?
about 500 feet. You hear a muffled.
man. Oh. Does he spot us?
Not yet.
Okay.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead.
Let's
try.
huddle up for a second. Well, what should we do about this before he knows we're here? Our
we
presence
ambush-
might disturb him.
Is there a rock or a stick near me? Actually, more like a rock, not a stick.
You're in a forest, of course. Yeah. All kinds of stuff.
All right, I'm gonna pick a rock up, and I'm gonna
Hang on.
throw.
Hang on a moment.
Hold up. Okay, Doc. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna run through the bushes, but before we do that, I'm gonna throw something at the lake, and then he'll be distracted by whatever disturbed that over there. We'll come at him from the other side.
I think he would just be if we distract him, he's now paying attention for other things. If we just don't even cause any scene, maybe we can slip into the water and go underwater and pop up nearby.
I'm not trusting that fucking water. I'm
Mm.
staying in the fucking woods where I know I can see things.
Well, do we have an arranged? Well, I could fire on him if I can get close enough.
500
Yeah.
feet.
I need about, yeah, a
Yeah,
good 80 feet would be appropriate, but he's far out there.
Mm-hmm. Anything from that? Oh god, what the hell? Let me refresh that. Yeah, let me go back. Okay, there we go. What does this one do? Okay, that's for combat.
You need 80
Yeah,
feet for the
I think
rifle.
about.
Does the rifle have a
So-
extended range at which you'd be shooting at disadvantage?
Yeah, like 240.
240 is the limit there.
extended.
Okay. Just so I know, and
Yeah.
you know, and everybody knows.
So, yeah, the plan is just sneak through the bushes and sneak through the bushes until we get to him. Try to do it as quickly as we can.
Is the shore? Is he 50? Is he 500 feet from every shore line?
I'd say the
Every
closest
direction.
point, yeah, it's a shore, and like if you went a straight line out onto this big old lake, he'd be like 500 straight out. This shore is going,
In any direction.
yeah, any way
So
you
we'll-
slice it,
we'll
it's
s-
gonna be.
We'll stay within the wood line as we're running towards him.
Absolutely. We're trying to be stealthy about this. We're gonna move down in. He's so far away. I'm not even gonna have you guys roll stealth rolls. You can get down wherever you need
Yeah,
to
I
get.
feel like not until we're within his range that he wouldn't be able to do that.
And he is definitely focused on the
He's pretty
wriggling
occupied
sack
already.
that he is trying to tie down, and you see him heft a pretty large like anchor or something up onto the side of the boat, and he's like tying off a knot on there, and he's like,
Hey, Doc, I got an idea.
All right.
Well, before you shoot him, why don't you shoot the boat first, so if he tries to go, really count.
That is a good idea. But can I hit the boat from here?
No,
I
not from here
can't.
yet. We're still trying to get him
Get a little
ranged,
closer.
but whenever we get him ranged.
Oh, all right. Maybe we can make some sort of raft. I'm not sure. We can't get my gun wet.
Oh, well, the gun's ranged. I'm not saying for you to go up to it and stab it. I'm saying once we get him ranged, we shoot it.
He's 500 feet into the lake. I need to be at least 240 feet within range to him. That means
no.
we need to be on the lake.
I was gonna say it's on. Well, no, the boat's on shore. It's not in the lake
yeah, no,
yet.
he's in the lake. He's in the
He's
boat
in
the
the
middle of the
lake.
lake. Sorry, I wasn't clear there.
Oh.
He's rowed
yeah,
the
no,
boat out
I
into the
thought-
middle of the lake and is.
I thought he was getting ready to. All right, well,
Yeah.
we'll just. All right, I see what you're. Now I have a clearer picture.
Sorry.
Cool.
All right. Okay, well maybe we don't shoot the boat because we don't want them sinking, but we'll just go for him instead.
How can we get close without him doing anything drastic?
That's why we.
I don't know.
So we gotta get in the lake in order to get to him.
Pretty much.
I mean, he's in the water.
Okay.
Hey, if you can get into the sky.
Get into the sky.
Is there a flexible tree?
Give me a nature check. At advantage. I mean, this is I mean, we're just kind of looking for stuff.
Nature, you said.
Yep.
My nature. Oh, okay. 19.
19. Sure, you can find a small pine that they're kind of straight and it's
So
bendable.
what
are
I'm
we
looking
trying?
for?
What's the goal here?
I'm going Looney Tunes logic here. I'm gonna see if this one can catapult me over towards the boat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, all right.
Or at least closer.
Yeah, at least closer. I know I'm not gonna go like Terminator on this and in it, but you know.
This puzzle doesn't come with a
It's close.
solution, so you know what? Let's try. We can certainly fucking try.
What shall I roll for this?
Okay, so you're gonna try and bow this tree down, get on it, and release, and off you go. Yeah. Doc, are you gonna help with this shenanigans?
I can try. I ain't got no rope.
You ain't got no rope.
Oh
Do you have
no,
a rope?
we don't need no rope. We just need to pull the tree down, and the tree will hurl me up like it's a trebuchet. And well, I've read it in a book once, a children's book, but still a book nonetheless. It's very educational.
Fantastic. Okay. Well,
Do we strength check to pull the tree down?
it'll be a strength check. It'll be a strength check at advantage if Doc is helping you, Jalin. Or you can, whoever's got the better strength, we can handle it that way.
Probably not me.
Let's see. I mean, I think we'll be fine anyway. 18.
18. All right. 18's pretty solid. You pull it down. You get aboard. You're getting you ready, and you see him kind of struggling with the sack and tying it and getting the anchor all set, and he's getting up to the side of the boat and kind of stand. He's a big dude. He's a real muscular dude standing at the side of the boat with his kind of arms up to the sky for a moment.
I'm gonna get my
No, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna get my dagger ready as I'm pulling the tree back.
Okay. Kahn, as you're cresting the hill with Irina, you see the lake out ahead of you from a distance as you're kind of cresting the hill farther back, and are surprised to see a familiar shape as Jalin Aedipin goes boing, out of the tree line. 18's pretty solid. With an 18, I was looking for a 20 to hit the boat, but with an 18, you can definitely get out there.
Real close.
Yeah.
As I'm like descending down, I'm gonna do a Tarzan scream as I'm descending towards him.
Off he goes, tumbling through the air. Splash.
Just
in the
setting a
water.
precedent for how physics work in this universe.
For now it is. Splash. He's in the water.
How
Over there
close
somewhere.
am I to the boat?
I'm gonna say you're within. Man, now we're getting into. Now we're setting the precedent. And I launch
So
you.
if 20 was hitting the boat, 18 is.
It's probably a good thing I didn't hit the boat.
I'm gonna
to
put
be
you
honest.
20 or 30 feet away from the boat, roughly. Splash in the
Alright.
water. The man
How
looks
does he
over. What the
react?
fuck? He reaches into the boat and is pulling out a rifle. This is probably a good time for initiative rolling.
Yeah.
It is.
Ooh, okay.
Is he
There they
surprised?
are.
Yeah, now
He
I'm
should
ready.
be.
I don't think you ever expected this. So I think
Irina
that's the
kind of
definition
points,
of
she's
surprise.
Like, isn't that? It's true.
18.
I read a book about this once.
Yes. Yeah, that's your lover boy, Irina. That's,
Holy
that's...
shit! I just realized that's basically Jack Sparrow level of shit.
Yeah.
I'm here for some Jack Sparrow level shit. We get a little too serious sometimes. Give me something goofy once in a while. I need it. God.
16, 17. Okay, I rolled an 18 for initiative.
18 for initiative. I need my book. All right, I have to record these. I need my pen.
Yeah.
Right, I forgot how initiative works. It's been so long since you fought anything.
Right.
It's normally dexterity.
That's right. I'm kidding. I didn't forget how initiative works. I just wasn't paying attention. I was not forgetful. I was just negligent. Okay. Jalin, 18.
Sometimes both.
Maybe.
Don't close your book.
Of course, the only pen I grabbed doesn't work.
Close your book.
Thanks,
There's something
asshole.
playing in the background in your
Oh,
it's coming through your
which,
camera.
Send that down a bunch. There we go.
Yeah.
Apologies,
Oops.
squad.
Oh,
Jalin
good.
got an 18. Big man in the boat got a 10.
I got 21.
21 for Doc. I like that. That is appropriate. Kahn, do you want to roll initiative on this? You are, like, if they're at the shore, you're another fair portion up the hill.
I was gonna say I feel like I'm way too far away to roll to draw. Good lord, to do an initiative in this because most of my turns are just gonna be because I don't have any ranged attacks. Most of them are just gonna be walking, dashing through the snow. Honestly,
One horse open sleigh, fabulous,
I wish.
fabulous. Okay, well
The
then.
one thing that I would like to do is I would like to look for a boat
That is important.
because I don't think any of them ever looked for a boat. Because I was specifically listening, and I'm like, no one looked for a boat. I wonder if there's maybe a hidden boat somewhere.
Okay. Okay. Let's run through. Yeah, you know what? Kahn, give me an investigation check.
I'm not super great at that, so
Or perception.
I haven't been rolling well.
Perception is better.
Yeah, I don't. It's a 7 period, so I don't see. What's a boat?
Yeah, what's a boat? Yeah.
How's that guy out there?
Yeah, he's walking on water.
Jesus.
Crazy.
One guy. I think we can wrap this, right? Doc, what do you got? So you're first in the initiative order as Jalin splashes into the water, and the dude like looks over, and you see him kind of reaching for a rifle. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm still offshore, so I guess I gotta take a swim because that's the only way I'm gonna be of any help.
Sounds good. If you use the dash action, you can clear a fair portion of this and swim half, a fair way out into the water. I'm not gonna be super strict on like the exact number of feet you're swimming out to the boat, right? If that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, well, I got 35, so 70 feet
Hey, there you
for a
go.
dash.
There you go. That's pretty far. You know what? Let's try. Why not?
70 to 500 is not too far. It's gonna take me a minute.
It's not to 500. You got to get to 210, right, for your rifle.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I gotta be within 240.
240. There you go. So 2 more of those, and you're there. We'll fudge this just a little
3
bit.
more.
We'll fudge this just a little bit. You're swimming out into the off you go. Jalin, as you splash into the water, you have this moment of like, what the fuck just happened to me? And you surface up. Okay, what are you doing?
Well, no, I'm not gonna rise back up. Well, I might to get
You tell me.
air.
Yeah, you tell me what you're doing.
But then I'm gonna dive back down and try to swim around behind the dude. How many feet would that be?
If you do it as a dash, I'll say you can get around the far side of the boat, like over there.
Okay.
I have a shitty version of this map on the thing, but it's real bad.
That'll
not
be my
using
turn
size.
then. No, that's fine. That'll be my turn then. I'll just swim behind him and wait to see what he does.
Awesome.
And I'll still be like underwater.
Cool. Okay. His turn. He has 2 things to do. First, he is going to heft his rifle and kind of try and shoot at you in the water. He's going to be at disadvantage because you're in the water. He doesn't have a clear shot at you. He's on a boat. This is not a great situation for him. Pew. First one is 20. The second one is a 14. Does a 14 hit?
Let me see. Yeah,
Dang.
it does.
That means I have to get my D10s out. Blast it all.
2 D10s, yeah.
We're getting real familiar with these long rifles.
Yeah.
Ow. Alright.
You might want to move all that water to the other layer.
That's actually a really good idea. Thank you. 17 points of piercing damage as the bullet kind of pierces your shoulder. Let's grab that nonsense and Control M, right? That's not right. Yeah, that's right. M. It doesn't appear to be letting me do that. Let me try this.
So try it.
Control M, not N.
Ah, there we go. No?
You were controlling it just now.
Yeah, weird. I also don't seem to be able to get... Maybe I just need to refresh. not terribly important at the moment. We will manage. This is just for kind of me keeping track of who's where. Yeah, he's the bullet pierces your shoulder. He gets up on the side of the thing and kind of starts reloading and raises his arms once more to the air and says, "Goddess of the sea and the water, God of the sea, please give us a bountiful harvest. We implore you. I bring you this sacrifice for your honor." And he's and
I can't hear. I'm underwater.
with his multi-attack, he kicks the anchor over the side of the boat. And that'll be the end of his turn. Doc, we're back to you.
All right. Control M should work. It works for me. You're
You sure you're not?
pressing
It's probably
Command
command. It's probably
no,
command.
no, it's
M.
control. I'm pressing control on a MacBook.
Oh, never mind.
Devices definitely doing no things.
We can worry about that
Weird.
later.
Yeah, no worries. I have
Maybe
an
your
alternative
keyboard's
solution
Mac
here.
weird.
Yeah, it's behaving. Oh, Jesus Christ! I have 2 MacBooks sitting on the desk in front of me.
You're pressing the wrong one.
Might be a
Fixed it.
thing. Oh yeah, there it goes.
Yep, just touching the wrong MacBook. Sorry, guys. Wrong
I've
keyboard.
done that.
Wrong keyboard. Don't use 2 computers.
All right.
Don't do it.
That's
move
funny.
It's not
Let's
funny.
please move
It's
forward.
dumb.
Okay,
It's
let's move
funny.
forward.
It's
Let's
dumb.
move forward. Let's move.
all right, Doc. What are we doing? He shot around at Jalin and kicked the anchor over the side of the boat. The anchor, which is tied to the burlap sack holding a little girl.
He will swim towards the anchor.
What the freak?
The burlap sack.
Yep, absolutely. Since we're doing it this way, you can use your dash to do that, and I'd like you to make a strength check.
Okay.
Oh, did he toss her in?
He kicked the anchor over the side, which is tied off, so it's like the rope is going.
And
19.
It's tied off to her,
That's
so
to her.
there's like a moment of delay, you know what I mean? Like as the anchor goes, it's like, oh shit. What was it?
19.
19 is really, really good. With a 19, I will say you'll catch up to the anchor at the end of his next turn. He has another at the top of this next round. You'll get to that point.
Okay.
You're swimming as fast as you can, and you see the anchor kind of going down with the rope. That will take us to Jalin. Your turn.
I'm gonna jump up and stab him right in the
Heck yeah.
where his knee is at.
Fucking right you are. Give us an attack roll.
Are you fucking serious? You piece of shit. Fucking goddamn piece of shit. Fucking dice. Do something right for once in your fucking life. Goddamn.
Wow.
Fucking.
How bad? How bad we
My
talking?
guy.
It's not that bad. I'm just exaggerating.
Okay.
But I'm still bad.
Those dice are gonna haunt you in your sleep tonight.
Yeah, well, fuck him. 10.
A 10 doesn't make it. You have your bonus action attack though, right? Because you do the 2-dagger situation.
Yeah. It won't
If
be
you
a
want it.
dagger though. It'll be a short sword.
Yeah, whatever you got.
All right. I'll attack with the short sword then.
Let's go.
You really gonna join the other dice too, you piece of
No!
shit? What the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid motherfuckers? God damn it.
These dice are just
Throw
not
them
having
away.
it today.
5, 6, 7.
Throw them into the fire.
7 doesn't hit. Don't even need to tell me that one.
Dang, nope, not a
Okay.
chance. Not a chance.
So I'm
You
just
stab as
flailing
you're
as I-
climbing over the boat. He kind of dances around, and he's gonna swing around, and that'll bring it to his turn. Around this time, the sack tips over the side of the boat, splash into the water, and he's gonna try and, I guess he's gonna butt you with the back of his rifle, try and knock you back down into the water.
Does he? Well, no. I'm still in the water trying to swing at him.
Mhm. Yeah, he's like.
So
He's
I guess he could still try to.
Yeah, he's trying to hit you as you come
try
up
to
with the
do
rifles.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he probably would be better off to
Alrighty.
shoot you, but he's panicking a little bit.
Well, he's got to reload too.
Yeah, there's his natural 1. No good. And he'll use his extra attack to reload the rifle, and he's ready to go on his next round. Doc, actually, I'm gonna tack you back into the order here, Kahn, at this stage, and Irina. Boom. You guys emerge from the tree line, and you just in time to see the burlap sack, wibbling and wobbling, little girl-shaped burlap sack tip over and splash into the water. Doc is nowhere to be seen, and Jalin is scrambling at the boat. They're way out there. What do you want to do?
I'll turn to Irina and say, so, you got anything that can get me over there? With your, little, help?
Maybe. I have to look at the specifics of a spell.
Perfect. You do that. I'll keep watch.
Up to 5 feet in any direction, you can cause. She's okay. I'll let her do this. It's probably a little. Well, it's only a certain distance. She's like, okay. And she's gonna kind of go. Yeah. Yeah. You know, do the whole waterbending pose, and a 30-foot stretch of the top layer of the water kind of freezes into a little ramp.
Oh. Oh, yes, ma'am.
No.
Kahn looks at her and
She's
goes,
got shaped
yeah,
water.
I knew I liked you for a second. And he's going to just absolutely haul and slide for a little while on it.
Let's go.
And just go as far as he can on it and just keep going.
Cool. How about like an athletics check on this one? Because I did say a little bit of a ramp.
Ah,
Let's
yes.
see how well we do here. It's only a 30-foot stretch of.
It's cool because that's my best. I'm so good at athletics.
Okay. Okay.
I did a 21.
Woo! Okay.
If I rolled a 15, I have a +6 in athletics.
All right. Yeah. I mean, this works. What is this? You tell me your intention. Because the 21, this works. What are we trying to do here?
Whatever it is.
Within
Listen,
reason.
at this rate, he's just going to take up the entire distance,
Okay.
which is his movement speed, and then he's going to jump and get as far as he can, and then dash towards the whole situation.
Yeah, we'll count your dash as like momentum rather than added distance.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking as well.
That high athletics roll. Yeah. You know, Jalin was flying through the air a minute ago, and now Kahn is.
I get taken back to the days of old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're having a little bit of a flashback here. It's like, I remember that sensation.
To her previous life. Oh,
Okay.
that worked perfectly, actually.
I mean, how far am I gonna let you go on that? I don't think I can let you go the entire.
No.
distance. I mean, I let the. I'll let you do as much as
You
the
let the
freaking tree thing happen.
Trebuchet?
Yeah, off you go.
He's going for
Alrighty.
distance, man.
You know
He's
what? You're going for
speed.
distance. This is silly. This is goofy. I'm here for it. A gargoyle smashes into the side of the boat.
Hold
Boom!
up.
Spinning, spiraling. The guy is knocked prone momentarily. Jalin, are you
Good.
attached
Fuck
to
him.
the boat in some capacity, or are you in the water?
No. Well, I was like right in front of the boat, so from where I'm seeing it, the boat just.
Yeah, the whole thing. It's all bad. What the fuck?
No. This is good.
Doc, your turn. You are
Here's
underwater.
Connie.
Doc, you are underwater. The anchor is going down and down and down and down. What are you doing?
Going for the bag to
Okay.
make sure I untie the bag from
You
the
have
anchor.
you have enough distance to get to the bag. You get over to it. Yeah, this thing is all kind of like bound up, tied up. What are we trying to like untie the knot, or we have something to cut it with? What are we doing?
I can cut it with my cat's claws.
Oh, yeah.
Cat's claws, sure. I feel like I need to have you have a check in here of some capacity. How about a real low sleight of hand check? Does that seem reasonable? Like a 10? Like a 10
Just do a
DC?
basic dex check.
Yeah. How about just a basic dexterity check? Yeah. And what we're trying to do is like cut this thing open enough that the girl can escape, right? Because like cutting a bag is easy, but we're trying, you ever try like opening something and get it kind of halfway? That's what we're trying to figure out here.
I got 13.
13 is good enough. rip at the bag, ripping and ripping, and a little arm reaches out, and then kind of pulling and struggling, and it's not doing very well. It's flailing, and you know, when a person is as a doctor, you're probably familiar with this concept. Like when a person's like drowning, they are prone to just grab everything near them, and it's just grabbing on.
You are in the medical condition of drowning.
I meant more of a person's physiological response to drowning is not helpful. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Warnings about such things.
Yeah. So you've gotten her out of the bag, and she is attached to you, and the two of you are drowning together at the moment. Let's see if we can survive this. I really hope so. Next up,
That's the end.
Jalin. As Doc is drowning and Kahn crashes into the boat and the whole thing, what do you do?
Well, boats are really hard to get up into in real life.
They are.
Especially if it's like doing a rodeo thing.
Been hit by a gargoyle.
But it is being weighted down by a gargoyle on the other side. So it should be a lot more stable.
I am going to take my sword and my dagger, and I am going to try to stab through the bottom of the boat, hopefully where the bastard is at.
Dope. Attack rolls. Let's go. One for each.
Through sword through a boat hole.
Oh, could he possibly accidentally hit him because he's prone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If he hits his armor class, it's
no.
a hit. I mean,
This ain't no accident.
what we got?
Oh, dang.
The first one's a 16.
That hits.
It's 11.
Oh, this is
The dice aren't so bad right now.
Well, it's the other one.
That also hits.
Oh, God!
And
You can't have that high of an armor class.
he's got a 12 armor class, you hit it exactly. Yeah. And if there was ever a sneak attack, stabbing somebody through the bottom of the boat is a fucking sneak attack. So
absolutely.
There's nothing.
And I'm flanking technically.
Yeah. You might be prone, but yeah, you're flanking.
And he's prone. Triple advantage.
It's not quite how that works, but
quadruple advantage.
Damage for both swords.
Advantage.
You can add sneak attack once per turn.
He's got a total of 10 damage.
With the sneak attack damage?
Yes.
Okay.
It didn't roll
On both
high.
attack?
It didn't roll high on the d6.
Still.
Oh wait, no. Wait, hold up. There's what? Since I attack with 2 weapons, there's one more, isn't there? One more d6.
Okay, so you have a d6 plus sneak attack for your short sword, right? And what's the dagger?
I didn't do the one for the dagger yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the dagger doesn't get the sneak attack. It's just a regular attack. Plus your dexterity.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, add your dexterity to both attacks.
Well, yeah, that's the default. It's still 10.
Okay, cool. Cool. 10 damage. Hey, it's a good stabby. He's laying at the bottom of the boat, and yeah, Kahn, you can probably see the dagger and the short sword go sticking through his leg and his abdomen or something. He's like, fuck. What the fuck?
Kahn is thinking to himself, he's gonna just take a deep breath in. This helps.
He's gonna roll over and grab his rifle, which he reloaded, and just boom, and try and shoot you, Kahn. That is. Let's see how we go on that one. You're right the fuck in front of him.
Yeah, he's got disadvantage. I'm too close.
Good thing he didn't land on the boat.
And he's prone.
You are within 5 feet, but being prone gives you advantage on ranged attacks. But you are within 5 feet, so I don't think it counts for that. We'll make it a disadvantage. We will make it a disadvantage, especially because the first one was a nat 20.
Also, he's on unstable ground.
This brother has rolled 2 nat 20s on us, dude, in 3 turns.
This is not going well. Okay, second one is a 16.
Nope.
All right. Through the bottom of the boat, water starts coming in. All bad. Kahn, you're
you missed.
Oh, sorry. He has multi-attack. Second attack, he's going to try and hit you with the rifle. Boom. As a melee attack for a 19 to hit.
Yes.
That's a lot less
Like
damage,
D4 though, right?
Yeah, melee
and it's
attack is
bludgeoning.
Yeah, it'll be 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have. Oh, I don't have resistance to bludgeoning. Never mind. Okay, 7.
Boom! Right in the jaw.
3.
Butt of his rifle.
Ow.
That's what you say.
Yeah, 100%. Ow.
Range on magic.
Dick.
Yeah, doesn't feel good.
That's not nice.
Yeah, listen, you're the one kidnapping a small child. Like,
Yeah,
what are the
and
good
trying to
guys here,
drown
guy?
them
20 feet, not good
for
enough.
real.
I don't think your goddess would like this,
Okay,
friend.
2 additional things are going to happen right now on Irina's turn. There's a splash in the water nearby. As she followed suit. She doesn't have anything that can reach in rain. But she didn't make it nearly as far as you did. The second thing that's going to happen is there's a gunshot from the shore that is way out of range and misses wildly. But you just hear a gunshot from the
The
shore.
hell?
What?
That's it for that turn. Doc, your go. You are in the water. You are struggling with a little girl who is trying to drown you. What do you do? Well, she's not actively trying to drown you, but you get it.
She's panicking.
Yeah. Not sure what I should be doing. Let's see.
So this is a puzzle. The book gives us not a solution. So let's figure one out together, gang.
Yeah.
Real?
figuring it
That's
out.
so
It
interesting.
just says they're in a boat 500 feet from shore, and he throws her in the water. That's
Well, let's go into bullet time.
awesome.
Ooh,
Let's
yes,
go.
sir. That's a. Oh, I love that move. That's a good move. What's bullet time again?
I
I remember what it is, but some people
I
that we're
can
talking to don't know.
have advantage on dexterity checks and saving throws. Let's see. My movement speed increases by 5 feet. I gain bonus to damage on my ranged weapon attack. Yeah, stuff like that.
Nice.
This is a special thing that only Trailblazers can do, aka your class, correct,
That
Doc?
is right.
Yes, sir.
There's our salesman.
Hmm.
And
So
you
that should
two-
take up my action. DM.
I think bullet time is a bonus action. Am I wrong?
Oh, please.
No,
Oh, is it
it
a
is
full
the
action?
action.
It's an action to go into bullet time. Okay. Cool. Everything slows down. You are ready to act. You are ready to do what you need to do.
Is the kid gonna make any sort of rolls, saving throws during this drowning?
What I will do is I will roll a d20 for her, and lower than a 10, she makes the situation worse. Higher than a 10, she doesn't.
Okay.
Seem fair?
Gotcha.
Just like real life with children.
Because she doesn't know what the
Yep.
fuck she's doing. She's just scrambling and.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna say that she
Just
is a
wanted to
child.
know.
This is her second round underwater. I'm only giving her 3 full rounds. The 4th round, she's in trouble. She is.
Yeah.
So this was number 2. Let's
This
make
was
the roll.
Oh, no, okay.
She comes up with a 9. So she's like scrambling, okay, kind of kicks you in the nuts one time by accident. It's all
Ow.
bad. It is really, we are struggling down here. You retain your bullet time though, so you'll have advantage on all of your things next round. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Jalin, your go.
Where's Kahn in the order?
Yeah, where is he in order?
He is after Ludo. Did I jump over you?
Yes.
Then he is between Doc and Jalin.
You're good. I couldn't remember where he was, and then he came back to Jalin. And I was like, wait a minute.
I just sort of added you. You never really rolled initiative. I just decided at this point you've arrived because you were running down.
Okay.
Sure.
Um,
So we'll do Kahn
Kahn
first, and
is
then
going
that's how we'll
to
do it from now on.
get into the boat. Pretty upset. He's going to be upsetty spaghetti right now.
Mm-hmm.
He got smacked on the jaw pretty good and hurt real bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to honestly, what he would do is he would take his double-edged sword and just stab the guy into the boat, use it as an anchor, reach his hand down and grab Jalin and pull him up
Let's go.
into the boat.
I'm here for it.
Well, no, I
get-
still have the guy stabbed from behind though.
Mhm.
That's the only thing. So
You're
if you
under
try
the
to
boat.
pull me up, I'm like, yeah, I'm under the boat,
Oh.
and I'm stabbing him from behind. So you stab him from the front. So we're both pinning him to the.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. Then at that rate, then I'm just gonna break my.
The double
Oh,
side.
actually,
Do you want 2 attacks or 1 big attack?
hold on. Do I know what's happening in the water below me?
You know that Doc and the girl went in 12 seconds ago and haven't come out.
Um, I tie. I drop. Man. Okay, you can tell me what I can do and what I can't do.
Are you more interested in
I
killing this
still
guy or more interested in helping him with the little kid? What is the focus for you right now?
my both. I still stab him into the boat. I tie a rope to that to anchor it and myself, and I jump in after him.
It's going to be that kind of day. All right. Attack roll at advantage because he's prone. We're going to get through this.
Oh my god.
We are going to... There's a good chance.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. I lied. We're good.
Oh,
I forgot I have a +6.
Oh, okay.
It's a 12 to hit.
12 hits. That's his AC. Give me damage.
11 damage.
Dope. All right.
Nice.
And you're jumping into the water after him with the sword, like stabbed into him, right? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, the sword is stabbed into the person and the boat to anchor me, so that way I can like use it to pull myself back up, and I'm jumping into the water. I'm not presuming I'm getting far, but at least I'm using that to get in that direction.
All right, Jalin, that'll make it your turn, and you see Kahn splash into the water next to you with the ropes attached, and within a moment the boat kind of starts to lilt to one side. What are you doing?
So my dagger and my sword are still stuck in behind him, right?
Absolutely.
Like one in the abdomen, one in the thigh.
Yeah, you probably even see another blade kind of protruding from the boat from the other side.
That would be the goal.
More water leaking in.
I like shoot a 9mm and it just tears the inside up. That's gonna be my plan for him. Just be like, like mixing his insides.
you just
Scrambled eggs.
Twist and
He's just whisking it inside.
Twist and shout.
Wow.
Come on, baby.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say that you get your damage flat out. This hits. You can't not hit. It's inside of his body. But I still want you to make an attack roll. If your attack roll hits, then we will call it a sneak attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
His armor class is 12.
Oh, there we go. His armor class is 12.
Yep. We just need one hit and you get sneak attack damage.
Well, a nat 20 on that one.
Let's go. Ooh, double those
He's
dice.
dead. He's dying. Death is imminent.
14. 14
Ooh.
damage.
Yeah. How exactly do you envision his death in this moment?
So it's like a Nightmare on Elm Street sort of deal where he like does his gauntlet, he goes in from behind and just starts like tearing the insides out. I imagine it's like a bunch of one's like his abdomen, it's all carving a little Zorro into his stomach, the other one's at his thigh.
A little J.
Little J.
Jalin.
The same thing. Ooh, this is brutal. Oh my god.
Some Mortal Kombat shit.
J hard I.
Jalin sees what Kahn did, and he goes, oh, "I'll use the same, but with his intestines."
Fuck this guy. Fuck him
Damn, it
personally.
really is Sanji and Zorro.
Oh man, this is great. Good time.
Fucking-tastic. Man, fucking-tastic. That would have been his turn, but he is no longer alive to take a turn. Which brings us to Irina, who is swimming through the water and makes it to the boat. The boat is like sinking, and she's like, "Shit! What's going? I don't even fucking know what's happening. What is happening?" She's. I can think of no useful thing that she can do in this instance. She's just kind of assessing and waiting to see what she can do.
Right.
Another gunshot
Probably
from shore.
water in the boat too. Oh, gunshot from shore.
Yeah. Swings wide. You guys are way out of range. It wouldn't be able to hit you anyway, but the shooter doesn't know that. Maybe you even see a bullet splash into the water harmlessly off in the distance. Which brings us around to our third round on the little girl. At the end of this round, she's drowning unless we get her head above water. Doc, it is your go, and you have advantage on whatever the fuck you're doing. What are you doing?
Well, I have advantage on some things, but I am casting guidance cantrip on the little girl.
Ooh, okay. And we should do the same as before, the little D10 situation to see if she makes the situation worse or better, but add the guidance to it, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And
I'll go ahead and do that during your turn because she doesn't really exist in the order.
I don't think I have any bonus actions to be able to make outside of that.
So I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Nice. Right on point.
So she's scrambling and she kind of clings on like around your waist in a way that is, without intent. Like you still have the use of your arms. You're not inhibited in any way. You still have your movement and all of these kinds of things.
Kahn is in the water as well. Maybe if you can't get to the surface, kind of deal. Like there's a cutoff.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving towards the surface. Has she lost any health?
I haven't really been tracking her health. I just said if she's underwater for 3 rounds, she's gonna be death saving. Yeah. I mean, she's drowning, right? You could make an attempt to resuscitate her, maybe, but that's we're still 500 yards from shore. So here's what I'm gonna have you do. The book describes saving the little girl as a DC 15 strength check. I'm going to say that it requires a DC 15 strength check to get her head above water. It doesn't really specify when that check takes place, so we're going to do it right now. If somebody can beat
There's no way I can do a strength a help action since I'm right after.
Been right down to them.
Yeah, but that'll be your turn.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Okay. Cool. Like you grab the rope or something and you're pulling on it and they're kind of riding the rope, right? It's like assisting in this procedure as they're trying to get up to the surface as fast as possible.
Yeah, because we don't know how deep they are just yet. So I'm just trying to give Doc any and every ability to get to the surface with the little girl.
All right, Doc, give us the strength check. Add advantage for the help from Kahn.
Okay.
This is stressful. I really don't want to kill a little girl.
Can he take my modifier? If I'm pulling the rope towards him, like if that's my help, can I add 4?
Adding your advantage is stronger than adding the 4. I think you would rather have that.
Blah, 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 blah. I know the strength of advantage. That's why I did it.
So I'm just doing a strength check, right?
Strength check.
Yeah.
This is hard swimming.
6.
6 with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Including his movement? Does his movement not get him to the surface?
You make it to the surface, all right, but it takes you quite a while to get there. You're swimming as fast as you can. You finally get up to, you break above the surface. The boat is half sunken with Jalin and Irina on it. The little girl is no longer moving.
Just to be like, all right, if I have 5 extra feet in my movement, that would be 40 total. If I was moving at half my movement speed, that'd be like 20 feet.
Oh,
would be 20 feet is pretty far. Yeah.
I mean, you make it to the surface. What we're evaluating is if you make it fast enough before a little girl gets water in her lungs. Hard to tell. At this point, she is no longer moving. It was just kind of like limp hanging on to you. You get above the water. Another gunshot kind of goes off in the distance. What are you guys doing? We're out in the water with a sinking boat and a little girl. I don't think we're really in initiative anymore. We're just kind of going.
Irina, shape water out of the boat.
Out of the boat? Like get the water. Okay, I can only do it a few more. Okay. She uses her last spell slot. What's that?
I'll start rowing.
Okay. She'll kind of use her.
How far are we away from the boat?
We're right at the boat. I mean, we could all get in the boat if we want to.
Yeah, let's lift the girl into the boat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say lift the girl in the boat, and I'm gonna swim to help push the boat.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay, you're getting out and pushing, literally.
Basically.
As you guys push the boat toward the shore, the little girl is still not moving. We're kind of trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, she's just not moving. She's out cold. We make it to the shore in short order, and Familiar, our little buddy Billy, comes running up, and he followed you guys along the way and was trying his best to help.
Billy.
And he's like,
Billy.
"Do we get them? Is it okay?" And
Well, I'm not focused on him right now. Doc, are you able to do anything? Or Doc, you able to do anything for her?
I can try. And Doc uses healing touch.
healing touch. All right. I am gonna ask for a medicine check. The DC for which will be 15. I like 15. Everybody know.
While that's happening, Kahn is going to go over to Billy and kind of be like, hey, come on.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 plus 5, so.
Ooh, yes, sir. That's plenty enough. Oh, Doc.
Jesus over here.
Bring the dead back to life.
Yeah, you did that. This girl was all the way dead. She was just not even.
Yikes.
Not today.
She was gone. But as we know, when people drown, there's a short period of window that a trained person is able to rescue them, and Doc's able to do the CPR thing. And after a minute of a tense moment, she starts coughing water. And she's
Very cinematic moment.
And she's lying on the shore, no longer dead. And I think that's a good place to call it for the night. We saved the little girl at the water's edge. Arabella.
Is her name Elizabeth Swan?
Her name is Arabella. Sorry. That'd be a good one. Oh my god.
And I made spaghetti out of the one guy.
Yep, there's bad guy
We're
spaghetti
eating good
all
tonight,
over the boat.
boys. Meat's back on the menu.
I really love the context that Jalin was thinking of. Hey guys, we saved a little girl's life. Great job, Jalin. I made spaghetti out of that guy's innards.
Which is normally a Kahn thing.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Listen, why do you think Kahn is like? I was just gonna say Kahn's gonna go over and be like, pat you on the back and be like, yeah, I like this new side of Jalin. It's good. It's good work, man.
Oh, it's been there. Fuck this guy. You didn't see me
I
on
like
the,
it. You know what?
You didn't
We're
see me on
cool.
the other one when
Hey.
I threw his body parts over the place in the basement?
No, I was kind of dying.
So
But,
thanks,
you know,
Internet. Have a good day.
Oh my god.
Here's your dagger back.
Wow.
In Minecraft, of course.
Yeah, in Minecraft, yeah.
Truly, though, thank you, the
Minecraft
internet, for hanging out with us as always. And we'll see you next time. And keep your wits about you on your own adventures through the mists. Bye.
Don't make
Bye.
spaghetti out of people.
Don't
Don't
make
drown.
spaghetti out of people.
Recommended.
Don't do that.